Let's see.
Day off and he's on medication. Okay, so there's the harness, cart, wheels. The part, they'll call these typically, I call them rails, but I mean, I think they call them shafts to be more specific. So basically the shaft connects the harness to the dog, and then the traces is what they call these, I guess from, somebody said they were a horse person, it's essentially the same thing. The trace hooks to the back of the harness, and the rails hook to the front of the harness. So let me... Come on.
It looks like maybe part of the test is them watching you harness.
Oh yeah, it's the whole thing from the minute you start. They pretty much are watching everything.
So I would do this in front of as many people as you can.
Yeah. Okay.
And when we do it at CRC, we do it in the tennis court, so it's an enclosed area.
Right.
So if anything, but every dog kind of freaks out, they're not going to take there'll be no loose cart.
Stand. Okay, and the way this harness works is this goes over his head. And let me tell you, the first time you do this, it'll drive you nuts. You spend 20 minutes figuring out where everything should go. But essentially, there's two sides to it, and then this front piece goes on his chest, and it's over his head. And I tell him to step, step, and pick up his leg, step, good boy. Okay. And then this straps down. Oh, this may get ugly. He may end up between my legs. Stand, buddy.
He said, as long as I can watch the people.
Yeah, he's.
And then during a test, expect this.
They're pretty lenient,
Frank,
to
you
be
watched
honest.
a lot of the tests. So.
They're pretty.
You talk about, I had a dog get away from me with a cart one time on the street,
That's scary.
and it took off, and it was chasing.
A lot of people get upset with me for that.
Yeah.
But
I'm not sure I said that.
a lot of people start. They also train on different surfaces, on cement, on grass, because you never know. That is in the rules. You can change the venue depending. Like if it's too hot, you can't do it on the tennis court. We started early in the morning to avoid that.
Yeah, just.
The leash broke. Just snapped and went after this rabbit, and that thing was bopping and bopping over.
They forget anything to them attached to them.
Yeah.
All right, come on.
Look.
Yeah, I know you're scared.
I am.
Again, a good reason to have them light so you can pick up the back.
Exactly.
My dog just flunked right there.
Yeah, I don't mind buying it.
Now, that little hesitancy he showed, would that have NQ'd him?
Oh, I suspect. Like I said, I don't
Yeah.
really worry about that stuff. I'm more interested in it. The beginner side of it, I know, is they let them just try to get them into the cart. It's when they you attach them here and they dart off into the woods or roll over on his back, or like I said, they're pretty lenient about.
Look how good he stands.
He's such a...
Hey, no. Hopefully, I got a problem here.
Normally you would hook the traces up. But
These would, this is essentially what pulls it up a hill, or that's basically it. Oops, you know what? Yeah, he's good. It basically holds these back against here, so
he doesn't
when
get
he
hit in the
moves
butt
this,
from
the cart goes with it. So we'll see what happens here. Hopefully it won't fall off. Back up, figure eight, another
There's a
figure eight.
couple of optional things.
Then they'll do, I guess, like rally too, where they'll rattle rocks and stuff to try and spook them. All right, so let's see here. Do a little maneuvering. How's that? Come on, baby. Let's go. Slow, slow. And we'll do a right, 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 right. Well, you like to keep an eye on the crowd, don't you? Come on, come on. Let's go. Go. Come on. Right. Right.
Do they have to go different speeds?
Right.
Yes.
Good boy. Up. All right. Maybe figure eight, I guess. Come on. There's the camera. Smile for the camera.
We could be coast.
Left. Left.
We could.
Left. Left. Good boy. Good boy.
And you can talk to them.
Stop.
There's no harsh correcting. It's kind of like rally in that respect too.
We'll see how we're doing. See how he does back. Back.
And you do have
Back.
to back your dog
Come on.
up for the test.
Back. I'm cheating. You're not allowed to touch him. Back. Back. Come on. Back. He normally does better than that, but I mean, like I said, I use back purely as just to get out of if I'm stuck. How about that water jug?
When you have to do a stop, as you said, in opening the gate and shutting the gate, do
Yeah.
they have to sit for the stop?
I believe it's a sit
and
stop.
then they
I'm
sit stop.
not exactly sure. Just put it on the cart. That's another key when you're putting the stuff on the cart. That'll often it'll make a noise, and then they'll get spooked. So that's a big deal.
Looking.
Yeah, he's checking it out. To be honest, he usually doesn't even mess with it. I'll throw bags of mulch on that, or whatever. They don't pay any attention.
We do use it for that. People around the yard. I mean, Dr. Tommy actually, like, Dakota does yard work for the neighborhood.
Yeah.
He'll go and help them pull big things. So,
Bags of tubs.
All right.
I had a cart like that with a harness like yours.
Come on.
That I gave to a girlfriend to pull her hay around for her horses. She got to be 80.
Right.
Made it easier.
Very nice.
So,
And I notice on those right turns that shaft does poke in the shoulder a little,
yeah.
so that's
Well,
something.
to be honest, I've never tried to by myself.
I remember the time the first CRC show I went to, I did race, and people were, but I walked to Rotties all the time
Right.
together, so they knew their spot. And I didn't even know anything about the coupler.
I will say that is one